Thank you very much for joining me. And of course, if you are new to my channel, Inspired Habits, please do subscribe and try to press the notification bell beside it so that you can be notified of all of my videos which I'll be dropping. Thank you very much for joining me. Of course, I've thought about so many things in life, really, and I come to realize that we were all born with certain characters which we have tried so much to change, but we can't just change them. And somebody was asking me, Isa, is it actually possible for you to change anybody in life? And I said, well, yes or no, because you can actually change people, or you may not be able to change people. It depends, really. If we have people who have certain challenges in life, doing some things, it is not their fault. It is just their own belief. It is just what is within them. Now, let me shock you with this fact. Some people believe that when you get to the altar, when you are married, or they believe that when you get to the altar, you put on the suit or you put on the wedding gown or something like that, then definitely your life will change and you begin to experience a new person. It doesn't happen that way, really. Marriage does not change anybody. Being on the altar does not change anything about anybody. Look, if you have been a stingy man before you get married, getting to the altar, getting married is not going to change you from being stingy. Okay? A cheater will always be a cheater, either married or not. So marriage doesn't really change anything. If a guy has been disorganized before he gets married, he's still going to be disorganized after marriage. So those things are just there. They are innate. All right. So, I've met a lady who was that extremely jealous before she got married. All right. So after marriage, it continued, and that created a whole lot of problems, for her. And I want to say that it is not, gonna change anything if you're married or not. But I believe that there are certain things we can do in which we can help people who are having certain problems with their characters. Okay, and number one step I feel we can take if we want to change anybody is that we must try as much as possible to let the person realize that he has a problem or she has a problem. There is no man extremely too difficult to change than someone who doesn't believe he doesn't have a problem. What I'm saying is this: if anybody does not believe he has a problem, there is nothing on earth you can say that can change the person. He sees himself as being perfect. I often tell people that you can't be wrong, you can't be right, or you can be wrong, whichever way, and everybody is right. And you can't be right while everybody is wrong. So you need to understand that we all have our lapses in life. So the first thing I feel we can do is that we must explore all means to let the person realize that he has a problem. If he's not convinced that he has a problem, there is nothing you can do. No amount of prayers can change a person. I tell you the truth. No amount of gossip, no amount of things, whatever you do, you cannot change a man or a woman if he or she is not convinced that he needs a change. And this is why I said that we need actually to work on him or herself, on his psychic, to let him realize that what you're doing is not good, you need to change, and this and that. Either we go to him and we explain to him, you just have to be polite about this thing because you're trying to change his. To encourage the persons to stay away from system, phones, and other connections that could bring back the memories. If anybody is suffering from heartbreak and that is actually affecting his or her lifestyles, you can try to put away all the pictures of the lady, all the pictures of the guy. So you must try as much as possible to separate the person. If his friends are actually constituting nuisances, if they are adding to his problems, you have to look for a way to separate him, from his friends in one way or the other. It's not going to be easy, but because you're trying to reprogram him, you're trying to separate him, from his lifestyle or what he's used to. So, if you must do this, you must be determined. So, changing people from what they used to be to change them to another thing is a very, very hard thing to do. It's just like you're trying to format a system. If you have to do that, all the files in the system or on the system will have to go. So, and that is just the way. Separate the person from what causes or what encourages his lapses in life. If he drinks, first you can actually try to separate him from going to bars, restaurants, and some other things by getting him some bottles, maybe in the fridge, soft drink or something like that. Just discourage him from going out often and often. So changing people will be very, very hard. I'll be telling you more in our subsequent videos on how you can actually change people from what they are used to. But before I go, I'd like to restate this point that it's very difficult to change anyone who does not believe he has a problem. Either a guy or a lady, marriage, relationship, love, sex, all those things do not really change a man. It takes him or her to change. All right, so I'll be seeing you in our subsequent videos. Please try as much as possible to stay with me. Thank you very much. See you some other time. Bye.